Hello, have a fine evening, all you beautiful people online. I know that's not a catchphrase, right? It's from someone else. But I hope you're doing well this fine evening. I'm doing well as well, so that's always nice to hear and to know. So I'm wondering, what have you been up to? I haven't tested if the chat will work. Let's see. Hello world. It does work, and will something show up below? We'll see in just a bit. I guess it does. You see here. Hello there, Jimmy. How are you doing? How was your holiday? I hope it was nice. Video and sound are good. Awesome. Thank you for notifying me. You're always a very kind person that does that kind of thing, right? So that's nice. I'm good as well. I've been doing some things, some fun things. Let's see. We need to. Nice that Zealand was nice. And yeah, lovely to hear that your vacation was okay. Mine was good as well. With my kids, we had a small holiday, so we did all sort of things. It's always nice. And what's it called? They also slept with their grandparents, so we had some time for ourselves. It's always nice to have sometimes quiet and for the two of us, and we enjoyed it. We even got out to dinner, so it's always nice. What's so impressive and touching? Yeah, I can. I had the. I don't know what's called in English, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can see that it is very impressive. Let's see. Well, what would we like to share? Our screen, I guess, right? Oh, we don't want to hear that right now. Let's go into the tutorials. No idea in English either. Nice. Yeah, I can understand. So this week I had a look at this video from Brandon. It's a very nice video about how to use GraphQL to determine what kind of data you want back from the WordPress API. And it was a very nice video and he explains it very well and very easily how you can use Web Studio as a front end and WordPress as a back end. What this means is that with WordPress, we are really, what's called not pampered, but the other thing that we're used to have both the front end and back end on the same thing, meaning that we can edit all kinds of things for the website that it looks different, that you have all kinds of information in there, that you can use a page builder to make the look and feel the same. And looking at other CMS, by default, it doesn't really look that good. So I love this one. Hey, little brother, how are you doing this fine evening? I hope you're doing well. And by disconnecting those two, you get more safety on the front end because it uses APIs to do requests, which also doesn't take up a lot of your server things. Then, of course, our own Jimmy. So if you would like to see this kind of thing, little brother, I can send it in the chat. It is a video made by Jimmy, and it's very nice. You can let people make a quotation for your website, what kind of packages you will have, and what the costs are for those packages. In this case, it will be based on a web package, and it was very interesting to see how this was done. I am and also very curious, Jimmy, I don't know if you can tell me, but is this what you price your projects? Because if you price it at 2,500 for personal websites, 750 for blog edition and that sort of things, because I'm really struggling with pricing. To give you an insight on what my pricing was before. Work got me tired. Yeah, I can get that. I also had a first day of working. But getting back on the pricing, I priced this one at 800 euros. So if the pricing you show in your video is the pricing you actually do, then I need to step up my game, I guess, for different things. Yeah, nice. What did get work? How did work get you tired? Was it from all the people that needed some things? There are 5 people watching. Hello, internet. I hope you're doing well. So, I also released a video about getting started with Bricks Builder, and this is a series of 3 videos now on how to get started with Bricks in general. So how can you use it? I will leave a link in the description down below, because I think it's a very good way for starters. If you just want to start out with using the new bricks, this gives a lot of information overview on how you could get started. I wish I had this for this version, because it really already helped me out a lot with the default settings, where you can find the custom things and how to use certain things, but also especially the using of the templates. I mean, having basic templates available is really nice to have. That would be nice. Some are other invented nice. But there are 2 things that I wanted to do with this series of getting started with Bricks Builder. One is actually helping people that are getting started with Bricks Builder, because it's not the most easy tool to use and you need to know certain things. And secondly, I want to do this for myself, and the reason why I see now in bold.new, it's an app builder all with AI, so it's interesting to see how this works. And secondly, the video will help me on getting some of the testing ground on how to create courses, and I want this basic Bricks Builder kind of thing to be free. So if there are people that need certain things, please let me know, because then I can create something specific. So let me know if there's something missing from the Bricks Builder series that we have right now. So this one's getting started for the overview. This one is getting how to create a header, but you can also use the same process for creating footers and that sort of things. It took me a very long time to discover where I could find this, so it helped me very much. And this one, I haven't shared this in the Bricks group. We'll do that next week, because else it will be very spammy. But how you can change the colors. Oh man, I struggled so much with getting the color swatches in and figuring out how I can change the default colors. I mean, you have to press this button. How would you know that you can press this button to change the colors? So I was very happy when I found out that you can edit and delete and update them via that kind of thing. And it's a very short video. So yeah, let me know if this helps you out. And if it doesn't, let me know as well. You started way lower in pricing back when I started. Yeah, I can see that. Something I'm seeing how expensive taxes are in. Yeah, I can see that. That's one thing for me as a starting freelancers. If you want to add, you need to add taxes, and it's determined by the people who are buying your service. So if someone buys your service but lives in another country, you have to pay taxes to the country that they live in. At least that's what I heard. And I'm very curious if it is really that way. If so, then I'm wondering how you could manage that as well. So I would love to talk about those things as well. A new job, still learning the ropes. So yeah, mentally, yeah, I can. Very empty. EP, you know. So look at your series. Nice. haven't had that. Don't worry, the videos are not going anywhere, so you can see them at any time. Depends on the business. You don't pay. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But it's the EU, so it's not your people living in Europe, but in the EU. So the European United Nations or something like that it's called, right? Let's see. Also came across this CrocoBlocks add-on, which allows you to call API endpoints and have them inside of Bricks Builder, but also inside of Elementor in this case, which is very nice to have actually. So I really want to figure out how this was working and see if I can use it as well. I don't want to use it. I hope that it also has some caching and that sort of thing. So I need to check this out some more. Very interesting in this one as well. Then Imran from Web Squadron, the genius that he is, he shows in a video how he created the courses that he has without using an LMS, or he just shows a process that he uses to create a course. And I think it's insane. It's insane how he did that without using any plugin. So it's really nice. For Europe, outside of Europe, yeah. Particular text supply, I can see. Yeah. So that will be very difficult for the services that I deliver. It's not always business to business, and need to take into account all the taxes, I guess, to be sure that I do this. Last week we ended with this one, and I didn't completely finish it, and I was very happy and pleased that it worked in the end. As you can see, this is now the navigation that we worked on for the last 5 weeks. I guess like between 45 and 1 hour each session, and now it's working. It's working properly. Doesn't I am curious if it does work on tab as well. I guess not. So there's some things that I can fix. So I hope Dave doesn't hate me for it. I think we will be fine. Oh yeah, they are not buttons, but they're text, so could be fine. But yeah, I love this animation. Want to work more on this as well. I saw a video from Jay, my favorite CSS guy, on X, and he showed this index kind of thing, and I was like, yeah, now we need to rebuild this one as well. And he also already has some ideas on how you can do that, and he shares how you could create it. And then we need to wait to implement it in this version of the navigation, I guess, as well. That will be very nice if this can be nicely implemented in this version. And he also has this kind of logo reveal animation. Oh, it's just insane at the things that he does. It does require some JavaScript. At least he has some JavaScript in his code pen, but I'm trying to figure out how we can do this without using any of the code pen. So a really smart guy. Please give him a follow on X. It's so sick what he does with just CSS, and yeah, give him a follow. And also saw this. How you could create a spotlight effect, and here is a step-by-step guide on how you can create it in Figma. And luckily it also translates into CSS, so we can see if we can recreate as well sometime in the future. What else can I show? I don't know. I've made a homepage for the playground that I'm using, so that we and also other people can easily navigate. It is on InstaWP, so if you would like to see it, I don't know if I published it yet. No, I didn't. Let's do that real quick. It's a very easy way of a very simple website just for placeholder's sake to get something in. Let's see, we go to settings and then reading and set this to home. And now everything should be set up. So there we go. Now we have our nice playground-ish kind of thing working. Can remove the hello world. We'll be using this for everything that I do in the playground. And maybe add some nice animations there sometime in the future. Lastly, I'm also working on a new homepage, because the one that I have right now, I don't know what happened. Core framework or something messed up a little bit the styling. I see that it does look okayish right now. But yeah, there's a lot to be improved. This is fine for now. But I want to work on a different version of it. And let's see. InstaWP. It's really my favorite go-to quick test website. I also saw a plugin called Magic Checklists. It was inspired by a guy on YouTube that had a checklist coming up from the bottom, and someone was like, hey, I can just create a plugin for that. So this is what he created. It's still in beta. And when I press Ctrl-Alt-X, you see that there's a checklist coming up. You can check things, uncheck things. You can add items, change the name. I don't know if this makes sense. So it's a very nice thing. Doesn't look the same as his, I guess, but it's fine. So it is nice and is working properly for the things that I at least tested for now. It's called Magic Checklists. You can find it inside of the Bricks Builder group, if I remember correctly. And this is not that important. This is the old version. And this is the version that I'm working on. I'm also looking to integrate ShareCard and adding CrocoBlock. Let's preview. So I just used what's called frames, because I want to get familiar with that one as well, and created this page. Now I do think the spacing is a little bit off, so I need to change that. I do like the kind of fading thing happening, so I will keep that in as a design decision. I've been exploring texts, but I need to see how I can improve this. And these are all frames and a CSS kind of thing, so it's really nice. Nice to get started with something. Now this can all be closed because I don't know if you guys have some questions or would like me to cover something. But else we go to our other thumbnails. This is my collection of thumbnails that I have right now, by the way, and some certificates that I have. There's another one that I need to add, so I'll do that this week, I guess. We're going to work on this section. By default, it looks like this. All are visible, but when you hover on one, you see that only the one that you're hovering on is visible and the rest is blurred. I do know that this is possible, but I do need to find out how to do this correctly. So let's build out those cards and see if we can create everything that we want to have. I will switch to my screen for a while so that I can log in properly, because yeah, you are not going to see that. Let's see, admin. And log in. Remember me. Don't forget me. Oh, this is already a bad sign. 5 updates available. So let's do that real quick. We do have backups from main domain. By the way, fun fact, I was looking into starting another company for small businesses, and I called it, I wanted to call it Kleine Zaak because it was for small businesses, but that one was already taken. So let's see how this, if this is something. No, it doesn't. So I got the domain name kleinezak.nl, which means a little bag. Let's call it like that. And the idea is to cater to businesses that are very small, so small businesses. And I thought it was very funny also sounding. I can put it in the chats as well. Let's also start on the other platforms as well. So I will start the thing now. Hello everybody on the other side. We've been streaming already for 20 minutes, so if you missed something, you can watch the first section on YouTube, so you at least know. We just started out with some conversation on all kinds of things, and now we're going to build this section out based on the Figma file and the design that I made. So yeah, we're going to start there. And we had a conversation about a domain name that I purchased. I was thinking of purchasing a domain name called Kleine Zaak, which I thought was very funny, but that one's already taken. So I purchased Kleine Zaak, which means businesses with small pockets. So I will be catering to businesses with small pockets that don't have much time or energy or whatsoever. They just want to start their business. And we need to, the idea is that they can run up with a minimal viable product of a website as fast as possible, but they need to create some kind of thing. Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, that's why it's funny. So Jimmy, that's why I chose the name, because it's very memorable, because the name is funny, right? So that's why I wanted to create the domain name, to have the domain name, and I will be trying to start a business that way, because I've been working with smaller companies. I know they're challenging. If I look into the world of making websites, then everybody is like, don't ever go for small businesses, because they want like what's called a penny on the first row, dubbeltje op de eerste rij. And then sorry, that was Dutch. So don't go for the small businesses. But yeah, I worked a lot with small businesses. I know that can be very hard. But I think if I communicate the right way, I hope that they at least on some way understand what they can expect and what I can deliver. So I thought it was very funny, a very funny name. And yeah. It is similar to Cloudzak, which is also a Dutch pun, actually. Let's see. The name that you see over there. The name that you see over there right now is also actually a fun name. But now we're going into our next segment, which is creating a new hero section. And instead of doing it here, we just create a new page, because we can just copy and paste everything. Very funny, yeah. I was also thinking of renaming Teggy's Reviews to something that is punny. So if you come up with some kind of name that we can use for Teggy's Reviews, I would like to know. Because Teggy's Reviews doesn't really match up with the things that we're doing. Having fun and creating awesome things for the web. It's more like technical name, so I know it doesn't matter for now, but yeah, in the future I would like to change it. Let's see, it was in draft. Let's just create a new one. Yeah, let's do that. New homepage. Because most of the things in the design is going to be similar. So the hero section will be similar. This section will be new. Then I want to show the logos of interesting companies. This is AI generated text. So that's one way I can cater to small businesses to use AI to create some kind of text for the pages. And these are the reasons why companies are trusting this guy. Then this section already exists, only I designed it a little bit different. This is a new section about connection with people and what other services they offer, the career made. And this section is now grayish, and I turned it to the default main color blue. And this section as well, so that we get rid of, as you can see, the gray sections. It doesn't look well, and I think the cards like this looks a little bit better as well. So we're going to build that. Very punny. Set a bar for yourself with regard to clients and sizes of businesses. That's actually a very good thing to say, Rutger. And thank you for joining, by the way. I love that you're here. But I would love what I am seeing on the internet, but I have never experienced it, is having customers between 5,000 and 8,000 euros are the best, but I don't have a running business as of yet. So small businesses will be my thing for now. And usually, yeah, and they are demanding, but yeah, from what I heard here. But it can be very good experience as well. I do have experience with small businesses. Have tried to start up a few myself, if you haven't known. Looks like everything is working on Restream as well. I want to use Restream next time. Damn it, I forgot it this time around. Let's see. I hope that everything's working. I really can't figure out if Twitch is working correctly, because I'm streaming to that as well. And if we go to the Twitch stream, goes in here and says online, and here it says live. So what is it? Am I live or am I... Is everything working? Oh yeah, there we are. We've been streaming. And there's also the chats. It's something. Pure attack overlay browser source is missing. All right. I don't know what's happening, but yeah. Ever tried OBS plugin yet for multi-streaming? Yes, I am running it right now, actually. It is here with multi-output. And one is for Restream and one is for YouTube, because for YouTube I just want the highest quality. You're my favorites. So it's okay to say no if businesses don't match your bar. Yeah, you're all right. You need to get positive energy from your work and clients. Yeah, so that's my starting point. And I want to get a minimal viable product for myself as fast as possible. So kleinezak.nl will be that minimal viable product case, also showcasing how I do things as well. So I hope everything will work out as expected. And if not, it's not. But then at least I tried. I also was thinking of starting a host. So because there are some tools that allow you to create a white label hosting company. So I started up with wiz.host, so that I can do and have everything in control by myself. And if people are interested in the hosting mention system that I use, then people can use it themselves. No, it is on purpose that it's like that, because small businesses have a kleine zak. En een kleine zak met geld natuurlijk. In Dutch. What it means is a little bag, and small businesses have a little bag of money, and it's a pun. It's to be funny and to be in the mind of people. So there was a reason why I wrote it that way. I haven't heard FFP in years. Twice today. Yeah, I can say it much more times if you would like to. But yeah, this one is also live, and this also showcases the minimal viable product. I have some text in here, some things that the VPS management system can do. People can already register, and as you can see, I do have some credits already there. This is a credits-based server kind of thing. You can fire up a server wherever you would like to, and you pay per hour, so it's cheaper than some service. It's also a way to help me out. If you would like to support me, you can buy a server here, and I will be very happy. So yeah, if you like that, please let me do that. Please consider this, so I can get experience with hosting and VPS kind of thing, and to see if it's something for me as well to do. Let's paste that right here. Allow. Sorry, I'm doing two things at the same time. Yeah, it never works. Don't do two things at the same time. People can't multitask. It's not in our nature to be able to do so. Let's see. So we need to change this. By the way, if you have some ideas on how I can change my the name of Text reviews in a funny name, like Kleine Zak or Cloud Sack, I think those things are really funny. So if you have something as an idea for Text reviews, please let me know. Let's see. I'll tell you my customers. I'm sorry, man. I'm on Nexus Live, so I'll get back to you tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, please do that. I mean, customers, they aren't that important, right? You need to focus, Jimmy. You need to focus. And the most important thing is this stream right here. Think about it. Think about it. All right, let's get to this, because else we're just screaming the whole time. Let's remove that one. And this needs to go in a different place. So let's see, how have we set it up? We have set it up to be a grid. So these can be like this. I'm gonna make it full length. And this one needs a different kind of way of looking. So it needs to be go to side, so that looks a little bit better. Not at all, actually. And then we need to remove the image. So let's see. Let's hide these. If I remember correctly, do I have, yeah, I have it enabled. Toggle elements. There was a way to have a focus kind of thing, right? I don't know. Streaming is also fun. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. Lex text. Yeah. And it's not tech tips, by the way. I think it will be a very nice short name, LTT. And then can we use to get a store as well? LTT store. LTT.store. I think there will be trademark infringements. I don't know why, but lttstore.com. Yeah, I think I will be trademark battling those guys as well, right? Let's close that real quick. Now let's see. Here we are. We want that one. We actually have created this one already, so we can just reuse it. Why do things 2 times when you can be lazy? And I love to be lazy. So we go into our vacatures or job opportunities in English. And there we have this section already. It doesn't look very good with the text, so we can see if we can change that up as well, but the basics are actually very good. I'm happy with my design. I guess I am a designer. Added this content on the nose, so catchy. Yeah, just waiting for a segue to your sponsor. Oh, nice. And here's a segue. And talking about opportunities, here's a segue to our sponsor, WizHost. If you like hosting but don't want to spend too much money, I can really recommend WizHost. You can host different kinds of all of your websites on. I really need to work on it, right? You can host all of your websites on a service you'd like to have. Want to do Amazon Light Sale? Just press Amazon Light Sale, and you will be paying Amazon every penny of your life. Want to spare a rib? Then you can choose Hetzner. Hetzner on this particular moment is the cheapest one per month. So if you would like to have some hosting, then I really can recommend WizHost. Was that okay-ish as a sponsor segue? Another typo. Good. Having a lot of fun, guys. Love that you're here. And people don't know what this is all about, then go to your favorite YouTube website and type in Linus Tech Tips and just watch one of his videos, and then you probably know what I'm talking about. It's all about tech, and he inspired me actually to start a Teggy reviews channel. So, didn't work out. I don't know why. Because I like to change all things and do things differently and then rethink things, and yeah, I'm just tiring myself actually. Let's copy this one and paste this in right here. Perhaps we can just copy this one. Would make my life easier. So let's go. Bam! Bam! Does make my life easier, but doesn't look good, right? Because I've selected the wrong one. Let's select the correct one. So there we have it. Already 50% of the way. You need a when show type of show, yeah. Then I need someone else to talk to. Damn. Just hurt my teeth on my glass. Tomorrow I have a appointment with the dentist. I hope that goes well. Let's see. So here we have some kind of thing. We set it up all wrong. Bad lags. Hero. Heading. And I want this to be left aligned. Why is this not wide? You need this version to be wide. Oh, there we go. And we need to change the width. I really love this thing. That's called web design. No, it's not called the web design. 20, 15. Yeah, this looks good. And then remove this one. Remove those two as well. There we go. Let's have a quick look on the front end. It doesn't look good, but perhaps we can just copy this hero section as a whole. I mean, we can be more lazy. Because here it does look good. Doesn't look good here. Let's go there. Hey, Ashutosh, long time no see. How are you doing? Yeah. My brother is greeting you as well, and he says, it's the first time that I am seeing you, but Ashutosh is also a very, yeah, a person that has visited this stream a lot. But it was a long time ago. How are you doing, Ashidas? Tosh? I hope you're doing fine. Let's remove those that we are. And then we can do this real quick because I want to be lazy. And then we can remove this one. And as you can see, Ashidosh, I'm all good from ship. Nice. How long have you been away? For another 3 to 4 months. Ah, nice, Ashidosh. So, what have you been doing on the on ship? Home for the next 3 or 4 months. That's nice. It's nice that you can have a longer time at home base as well, right? Let's see. Hero primary. Let's use that one. As you can see, we are not using Greenshift anymore. We're now using Bricks Builder. And actually, I like it. It's just way nicer to use for now. 15. Why is the typography different? Has it been set on ID level? Nope. Do we need to change it? Can change it. 3 XL. Looks good. Remove that one. So we're already 50% of the way there by just reusing what we have and adjusting it just a little bit. And so this is the version that we're going for. And this is the version that we're having right now. Now I do know that the clickable kind of thing doesn't look good here. But if you look on the front end, it looks nice. Let's see, welcome back. I might need your help on something I'm working on. I think you might be able to point me to the right path. All right, sounds like a plan. Awesome. I don't mind at all. You also need to talk, right? At some point. Handling, yeah. Make sure they do work properly during tenure. I don't know how you pronounce that. Yeah, change the word. Profile, but still, I can help with the bricks forge. That's fine. What are the biggest things that can break? What is the most common thing that you will fix on ships? By the way, the company that I'm working on, I'm working in a company as an employee, and we've been working with companies that build ships to make their engine quieter. So that's very nice, actually. So perhaps in the future your eardrums will be more whole than they are now. More whole. Let's see. We can change this. We need to change the data for this one, but we don't have that data in right now. We can only do it as a test, and if we do it as a test, it messes up our front end here as well. So we can't test that for now. And I also don't know if he has anything that is not published. They are all published. So I need to ask the client if there's a job opportunity that's already filled. Let's see. The next step would be, so this is the step 1. And the next step would be to have a on hover effect. And we can use a where kind of thing. Werewolf? No. Yeah. To make sure machines are running smoothly and come safely. Yeah. It's nice. So you did a great job, right? You're home safely. I guess you're home at least. Effect where on hover. Let's see. How would this work? How long are you now at home again, Ashutosh? Let's see. Are you already at home a few weeks, a few days, or? And what is the first thing you do? I can imagine that you are going for food, right? I mean, I think I don't know, but I can imagine that the food on the ship is good, but getting food somewhere different, it will be it can be even better. Till January. And by January, and I should join back. All right. Well, it's a long time. Ever seen a ship shipping? Nice. That will be a nice name for a company, right? A shipping company that shipping ships. Silly question. But do people get land sick after being... Whoa, that is a very nice question. Nope, I will not Google it right now. I'm on the live stream. So, came back home. Yeah. First thing first. Nice. Just have a... Yeah, I can... That's the first thing that came to mind. I was like, the first thing that I would love is to have the food in there. The nice tasting food. And the special food. I land sick, but bank account does get sick once we're back on ship. Yeah, I can imagine. Let's go back to this kind of thing. If I remember correctly, it should be something where but I don't know if this is on this one. Yeah, then you can select siblings as well. Not apply to all of lower specificity. When not hovered, CSS. So we're not trying to do everything ourselves. Let's see. To ignore where we're using Bing for search. Does that have something to do with this? Google. Let's Google it. Or did you mean that? Is there an opposite to hover? Not hover, yeah. Can we add a blur to the not hovered? Because we can add a blur on hover, right? That would be nice. And I know that we can do that. The backdrop filter, we can. So we can go on hover. And on hover, we want the transform to happen and scale to 1.5. But we want the whole card to increase to 1.5. So I guess this is the wrong one. Let's select a card. Yeah, there's our query loop. On hover, we want this card. So jobs card. To have a nice scale of 1.5. Maybe a little bit too much. Even that is too much. Let's scale down to 1.1. And let's see how it looks. So there we go. Can have some nice transitions. I mean, I do love some transitions. And let's do a simple ease in and out for 0.5 seconds. And everything. And what's the next thing, Ashutosh, what you're going to plan or do on when you're not on the ship? Ooh, that doesn't look good. Because it's on hover, silly guy. We need to remove that one. And 0.5 seconds. Ease in. Dash out. All. And now it should be fixed. There we go. Can be way faster if you ask me. This feels better. Pew, 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 pew. And now the only thing that we have to do is on hover. On card hover. The other ones. On hover need to fade out. So it is the root sibling, I guess. Root. We can. I don't have the on the select sibling. I'll see this. I don't have the icon on my keyboard, so you have a nice fancy keyboard, but then it doesn't work. My brother's website for Safari booking. So nice. ACPT and suggestions for this same are welcome. I am now using Jet Engine a lot. I see a lot of people also wanting to start with ACPT, but Jet Engine is just a little bit more well known. It is very costly if you want to have it for a lifetime. But it's not only Jet Engine, you get a lot of other plugins as well. So you could look into that as well. John, get about, oh, how to go about for a Safari website. I don't know how a Safari website looks like. What is a Safari website? What is the contents? That's the first question you need to ask. I don't think it's the Safari is this one, right? Not the web browser. It depends on what they need, right? As ACPT, as dynamic fields and dynamic post types. So yes, as selectors, not hover. Div, not hover, plus section. Peekaboo. This is kind of what we need, actually. Div has not hover, then display none. So if the class doesn't have hover, Jungle Safari kind of website, alright. It's kind of out of budget for me, yeah, I can imagine. Safari website only work on it. Exactly my thoughts. How would this work? So, but to be honest, the first need more details on what kind of content is in there, because for the company that I'm working at, very proudly, I created this press release, and these are all custom post types using a press release, custom post type, and media mentions, and then created fields for each thing that we need, because by default it just shows as a blog. But I want to have, for instance, a logo here and a piece of text and a date of publish and where people can watch or see the information. So you need to break down on what kind of data entries you need before you can work with ACPT, and it's also what I need before I can suggest something for a Safari website. if it's for booking, then you need some kind of booking tool as well, right? So you need another plugin. And it's also included with the Croker block thing. Don't want to suggest too much, but not jobs. It's gonna be the jobs. So where this card is not where not I don't know if this works, but we can only try it out, right? When one card is hovered and this card is not hovered, where this is hover and then siblings, we need a sibling selector. Sibling selector. I don't have that kind of thing. Is the plus sign? That could be it. But I want all the siblings to be selected. And it's this one, if I remember correctly. The wave. Root, more siblings. Siblings of root. Not hover. Can we set a background? I don't want a backdrop filter. Opacity 0. Let's see what that happens. Did we already fix it? Yeah, it does look like. If it's not root. But not quite. And not hover. Hidden jobs, yeah. It's very good for this kind of thing, right? When this has hover, are we now changing the hover effect? No, now we are. So now we need to add a sibling again. There we go, just copy it in. If root and it doesn't have any hover, but why does this have hover? Root siblings. But this needs to go for every card. Let's see, content. It is a loop, so it does count for everything. Over CSS. If this root is hover, and siblings with not hover, we do it like this. Where not hover do we need to add it? The plus sign seems to work, so perhaps this would work as well. But it only does that for the next selections. Root. So as you can see, the previous ones isn't the sibling, is that the subsequent sibling separates two selected animations all instances of the second element that follow the first. The follow, damn it. So, that's not where we actually have a nice bedtime, Ashidash. Thank you for joining, and have a good night rest. I'm very curious about your website, and if you need help, you can always reach me out. You know where to find me, right? I'd love to see what you're up to. Child combinator. Do we need to set it on the parent? That when the parent has a child that has a hover. Let's try it out, shall we? Damn it. Did I just lose my CSS? So if we select this one and we say root, and when it has a jobs card, jobs _ no caps, jobs card that is hovered, opacity to 0. Let's try it out like this first. It disappears, but it's nice. And where? Not hover. Let's see what happens. I am missing some music. Ah, that sounds better. Else you will be only listening to my boring voice. Jobs card were not hover, then the opacity will be like 0. But it's only when there's a card that is hovered. Damn it. So hover. I don't talk like that about my brother. He didn't join. Needs some beauty. Yeah, I will add that on to-do list. Where not hover. I thought that Kevin Powell had something for that. Let's search for it. Kevin Powell. Widget. Yeah, he's a very good tutor as well on all sorts of things CSS related. Look at these selectors. It's insane. I swear I remember that he has created something like that. Not hover, like element being hovered. So do we just need to add another one? where it says when it's hovered, just put opacity to 1. Job card, where not hover. But we only need to have that when the card has a hover. So when this one is hovered, select the siblings. Select siblings. I don't have the access to the wave sign. Descendant. Child's combinator. Next sibling. Subsequent. It's only the next one, right? Div P. So here we have div, the next P, the next P. But the previous P's are not affected. So that wouldn't work. If we do this. Hi Dave, how are you doing? I've seen that you have been testing out GreenShift. Yes, I did have a look-see. And now we're trying to figure out how we can do this. What we want to do is when hovering a card, all the other ones are hidden. And this can be done with CSS, but I can't remember who did this. And as you can see, when we hover, we hide the next few items, but not the other item. And I hope they could fix it with the selector like this one. But that isn't the case. And when I do not hover, then it doesn't work as well. Yeah, trying to figure out all the hidden gems with GreenShift. Nice. How is it faring? I need to have some time to do it, but I don't know if I can manage it before next week. As direction and more using modern CSS. This one's also very fun. Let's see. Let's just look into a little bit as just scroll through it. I don't think this is what we need. Let's have a look. Where? I thought it was the where kind of thing. The story of Kamala Harris. I'm not interested in that. Is has where.
CSS is growing up really fast.
Go see if we can find a section that's interesting to us. Here Kevin is going to cover the is selector. Is 2, 3. Yeah. Is hover, focus. Simplify groupings of selectors. That's nice. Where it's almost the same. Alright. Sleep well, little brother, and see ya next time. Bye bye. Yeah, where we card hover. I see there's some color gradient at the end of the thingy. That's nice. Some kind of pink. I really can't figure it out right now. But there should be a way to do that. Not hover. Select any element not being hovered. Not, yeah. That's actually what we're doing here. Nice. Yeah. He was Halo 002 if I remember correctly. Long time ago. It only can we select next and previous siblings. CSS. Google, I don't want to bing it. Has also previous, selecting previous siblings. Select an element that immediately follows another element with has that selects. Plus box. Select all preceding. Select nth. Select the previous sibling. Box when it has. Can we also do the same thing like this? Has the not hover. Doesn't look like it was working. When the card is hovered and what immediate follows the element. Yeah, it's for the next one, right? So it's the next sibling that's selected, not the previous one. Can select the adjunct siblings. Would that be the case that these are all adjacent? But then it doesn't select the previous ones. So let's try to do it like this. Place in the world. Yeah, we're definitely old. And now it doesn't work anymore. I'm going to cry, but not for reals. Fine. When you jobs card, hover where pause, not hover. So when this is hovered, when a card is hovered, but we can't. How do we select previous? Target previous siblings. Can we target all the previous siblings? Or all the siblings, that would be nice as well. Yeah, that's only for next. Next siblings. Oh, this is that how you set it up. So, let's see. When it has harbor. Loss. Jobs cards. Now it only fades the next one out. And it has then also turn. So let's see how that works. On hover, and it says has that styling. So this and the jobs cards are not hovered. We can close the other ones we don't need right now. As a sibling that is hovered. And this almost looks like what we want. I don't know why this card is now disappearing. Now it looks like exactly what we have. But can we also use the squiggly line? Squiggly. Where are ya? Hidden content. Applies if not hovered and not active. Yeah. Sibling is what you need has card hover. Yeah, that's nice that you're saying that. That is exactly what we do. Yeah, the squiggly line. I can't. If that's the case, Dave, you're a brilliant genius. And do we also need to add it to this one, right? Because it does need to work both ways. You're a genius. That's awesome. Can we remove this one actually? Would be nice if we can clean up the code a little. So it is the has. So we're there. Nice. Thank you, Dave. And then we can add an effect. Then we need to add a blur. And then we're there. How did you already know this, or did you just figure it out with together with me? Let's see. Blur effect CSS. Filter blur. That's what we need. And we can remove this because we want them to be the same. And instead of jobs cards and this one filter, we can set to unset. Adding a comma would help, right? Figure it out together with you. Awesome. Testing. Testing on Copen. Are you cheating? No, I'm kidding. You're not cheating. It's nice. You need a comma. Yeah. I also saw that. And see, we added 10 blur, but yeah, 20 is too much. So 10 will be nice. There we go. This is a very nice looking intersection. Maybe just a little bit less blur. And perhaps also change the opacity just a little. Opacity 0.9, maybe 0.8. And then use the transform to scale them all to 0.9, just to emphasize the importance of this one. Look at that, Dave, you helped out great. I think this does look awesome. The scaling is a little bit too much for my taste, so I can change that real quick. Need to be just subtle. Look at that, that looks better. Now what we need to do is go over this section right here. Oh, that's nice. We fixed it in one live stream. I'm happy. Because I'm happy. And there are multiple ways of getting the section kind of coloring in. We can do it. This looks so smooth. I'm happy. Let's see if we can change. This one needs to go down. That's not your problem. Because we have it here. We have the notch. And we only need to add links. Also figured out that on mobile you get a little bit in trouble. We have too much links going on. Hey. It doesn't work with clicks anymore. That's a shame, it did work before. Perhaps this is not just my inspector not working right now. I don't know. Fix that later. Part 6 will be part 6. Maybe even slightly less. This looks great. 6. Nice. I can't believe that we've already made it. And instead of doing it there, and we can set this to root. Oh, damn. What did I do? Articles. There we go. Remove that root. Root. That's much cleaner. Then we have everything that is impacting our cards. On our cards. We need to change the container. So we can go in here, go to our background. I don't see any way of having a gradient in there. So let's have a look on the background gradient. It should be like 75 and 25. Oh, also 75 by the way. And it should be linear to go downwards. So this can be set to 0. Damn it. Do something like that. Because it needs to be the other way around. 25. 25. There we go. And we can change the color. So let's copy this in. Can we set it as raw? And then raw values, linear gradient. I hope this does work. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't it support gradients? That's insane. Luckily, I'm a smart guy. Background. Clear. $30, $40, $50. How much higher does it need to be? There's the variable of secondary. Why doesn't this show as intended? It is the section that we're changing, and here's the linear gradient. Oh, we need to set it to image. Am I right? So it should be background image. No, here it is also the same kind of thing. There, secondary. Does change, but doesn't look like. Nice. I didn't know I could do that. I was pressing tab and suddenly everything appears. Why isn't the radial gradient showing as intended? Nice. I'm also already almost done for today, actually. I just want to get this one little thing in there. Linear gradient. Damn it. $50. Ah, I see. I see what's going on. Can we select secondary 5 or secondary 0 or just opacity 0? Lightness. I see, I see. But this one doesn't really matter actually. RGBA. Oh, it's the wrong one. RGBA 0,0,0,0. And it would be nice if this is added inside here. I guess I have done it the wrong way around, so fix that. There we go. And now the opacity on hover doesn't look very good. So we need to change that. This is only this one. So we can change and remove that one. Can add a contrast. 0.5. Why does it still change in opacity? This one doesn't have any hover kind of things, right? No, still added on this hover. There we go. We remove the hover. Still there. Ah. 0.5. Maybe get the brightness a little bit down. Or up. Ooh, this looks awesome. I think I will keep it as is. And there we go. Our new header section. Almost done. We don't have the picture in. And that is because the person that I'm creating this website for doesn't have that yet. So I'm not going to add something that we don't have yet. Let's also remove this space. So when he has the image, I will add the image in. But at least here we have our new hero section. And I think this looks way better than we have right now. Because this is what we have right now. So this is before, this is after. We do need to add a little button in here. So we can just copy this one. And then select the container. And inside of our most important ones, we paste the button. But this is a grid, so perhaps we can just do it like this. No, not added inside, added afterwards. And I see that we now have to change the size of our background to be 40, 50, 60, 60%. Look good enough. And here it doesn't look good. So we set it to 50. How does that look? just play around a little bit with the size. 70. Oh, it's the other way around. 30. 20. No, 40. 40 looks the best, if I remember correctly. And there we go. We have our section all set up. And I'm going to publish this live directly. So we're just going to copy this. And edit this one. And by the way, copy all of this because I want to have a backup if needed. So we're going to pages, backup, and then we can put in all the sections if we need to. Publish. No, it should not be published. Draft, save, edit with bricks, and we paste it in. There's a structure. Then we already have a backup for our homepage, and we can put this hero section live. And let's see, remove that one. Collapse all. Paste in. This is the wrong section. Just paste. And this is what I love to do. Incremental improve the website. Not everything needs to be done directly. And this can be selected. And we can change the background for this one. Let's see. Secondary. 20. I guess that's nice. For this one, it's easy as well. Background color also. Do we use a slightly different color? Light 4. This one doesn't look good. Is there a different color that I use? I guess so, right? Why doesn't it completely copy everything over? Because you didn't select everything. Would help. And for this main section, did we select the container? Nope. And this one, we'll be adding this in there as well. And now we need to add some kind of border, at least for the cards, because then it looks a little bit nicer. Stroke. And we go into our border, like this one, and change the color. We need to set up as a variable. Let's see. It does look some kind of similar to this one, right? Oh, it's only the border. Into our background. None of the colors look the same. So that will be fine. And change the testimonials. Testimonial 12. The grid. And this one has the thingy. And we add a border of this color. Ooh. And it should be 1 pixel on all sides. And there we have it. Testimonial 12, heading, and then the grid, and this is the loop with the border, and somewhere the background. So there we go. I'm very pleased with what we have done. We've managed to get this working, so that's nice. Next step will be to add some kind of lint, but I won't be doing that today, so that will be something for next week. That the job opportunity is already fulfilled. So we'll be adding that the next time. Updated the background to look a little bit nicer, and we also need to update these cards because that doesn't look very nice. We can quickly change this one to be up there, so we can do that in a bit. And here we have the nice cards. Now they are not as gray, which doesn't look very nice, and now it is just a bluish tint color for this one. So really pleased with the results right now. The logos needs to go before the content because we want to show how trustworthy we are. And with we, I mean the person that is in charge of this. And let's decrease the padding a little bit. Because the logo should be more towards the topper one to quickly show that the person in charge is trustworthy. I see there are some slight thing that doesn't look good. Let's see if we can change that. It has 0, 2 for 5. Let's make it all white. It has a different kind of color, right? And is it because of the opacity? We change it like this. Well, that does looks better. Did I change it on the right one? I guess I didn't. And then check on the right side. No, this looks better. So there we have it. We see the job opportunities, the organizations that trust us. We've changed this color to match with the blue color that we are using on the website. So the border isn't very good, but we can fix that later on. And for now, I will wish you all a very nice evening. I thank you all for watching. And if you're interested in watching more, you can watch this playlist that I will add after this live stream. Thank you for watching. And as always, keep designing. Now, having to press awkwardly